Hey everyone, it's Meridy. Welcome back. I am here with our third process video using the Seaside Escape Limitless and Essentials Kit. And I will show you what I'm working with today. Working just from the scraps that are left from my first few layouts. And these pictures of me and my family on the pier at Pacific Beach. So I've got those three pictures to work with. And then I pulled a few embellishments that I really want to use. Adventure is the best medicine. Wander, a couple seashells, a little bit of ephemera from that 49 or graphic 45, paradise chipboard word, a little bit get outside and roam. That's from the cocoa vanilla ephemera. This is find your true north. A little, oh yeah, the little beach houses, because on the pier here there are little like casitas you can rent and stay in. So I thought that looked really cool, that picture. Okay, so we've got those embellishments and photos. And then of course I have my leftover scraps, which isn't really many. It's kind of just packaging scraps and branding strips. I have this piece of paper, but I really loved the icons on the back. So I'm probably gonna focus on that side of that one. I've got these surfboards. Maybe I'll use some of the orange because I don't really need the surfboards. They don't really match that picture. I've got this little scrap that can match pretty good. And then I really want to use some of this wood grain paper because of course we're on a wooden pier. And I just really like the way that wood grain paper looks. Then I've got my alphabet letter stickers, my Cocoa Vanilla stickers, my Echo Park stickers, and I really liked this Summer Breeze Makes Me Feel Fine, but I'm not sure if that's gonna even fit. There's a lot of pictures on this layout, so I might not be able to use that one, and I probably won't use the stripes. I'll keep this, you know, on top over here, but I have a feeling that there's already so much, because since there's three pictures on this page, that I'm not going to be able to fit that 4x4 card on there. So I'm going to get a white piece of cardstock to start with, and that's going to be the base of my layout. And let's see if I can get these pictures laid out in a design that I like. It's hard for me because the sky is so bright white on this one and so blue on the others. I think I'm just gonna have to make it work. It's throwing me off a little though. I probably think that I can put my three pictures together like that, but I think I'm gonna cut some of this white sky off. It's just so much white sky. And it's just because the direction we were facing when we took the picture. So the sun, you could tell we were facing like down the pier towards the sun, and this way we were facing the opposite direction. So the sky shows up much more blue in that one. Okay. Kind of like this. And then I really want this wood grain paper, but my question is, do I want it going the same direction as the wood grain planks in my photo, or am I fine with it going the other direction, this direction? And I don't even know for sure how I want this. I think I am gonna take and use this paper. So I wanna just make an entire page with it. Let me cut it down. I'm going to cut it down to 10 inches by 10 inches so I can kind of move it around and play with it. That way it will cut all of this. Actually, I'm gonna go 10.5 inches because that way it will just cut this part off. that's throwing me off. And I'll cut it in a square, 10.5 by 10.5. And now I can easily manipulate and move this around on my layout. So maybe I will want the layout to just be like that. Oh, I really like that as the background. And then I'm seeing how it looks if I put maybe another color back there. You know what, I might, obviously this blue paper isn't big enough to mat this on, but I might go get a piece of light blue paper from my stash to put between the wood grain and the stark white background. Let's see, let's keep on moving though. And you know, I think I'm gonna even cut this down another inch off the top. So this picture is gonna be a 4-inch square picture now. Just get rid of some of that white, and it also gives me more space on my layout. Okay, I really like those little houses across the bottom because it's showing off, mimicking those houses. And then I could put another little cluster up here somehow. This little cluster down here somehow. I'm not sure if I might not use these. They aren't very realistic looking. They're not matching the rest of the embellishments on this layout. So I might not use them. And I'm not necessarily keeping this like this. I just kind of want to see how it's looking before I keep going in the direction that I'm going. I feel like I need another little cluster somewhere on this layout. Got one there, got one there. I don't like the way that that's looking, but it's way too much to put one right here, I think too. I'm not sure. Let me get a piece of light blue paper that I can mat this, this paper on so that I can kind of bring some color back out around the edges. So I will be back in just 1 second. Okay, I found some blue cardstock in my stash. I cannot tell you what brand it is. I have absolutely no idea, but I think it looks really nice, the shade of blue, because it matches my pictures and it kind of brings everything in. I grabbed another sheet of it too because it matches this paper so well. So it's just gonna sit here in my kit to keep working from for the rest of this month. If you don't have blue cardstock, you can ink the edges of this paper blue, and that is another way that will make it stand out against the background. I do not typically include solid plain cardstock in our kits when I'm designing them because I feel like, what if the colors of solid cardstock that I pick don't coordinate with your pictures like the way that this color coordinates with mine? So I don't put cardstock in the kit. Plus, some of us have a lot of plain cardstock, just solid cardstock already. So you might not need more. And I try to put things in our kits that are like unique and, you know, not just plain cardstock. I think I do like the slats of wood going horizontal and matching with my picture. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that. So what I'm gonna do here real quick is just adhere this wood grain paper to this paper, and then I'm gonna actually trim this down. So my wood grain paper was 10.5 inches by 10.5 inches. I'm gonna make this one like almost 11 by almost 11. And that way it can just have a small little matted border around it like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere. all of this down to the white paper. Alrighty, I've got that all adhered down, and I think I do want to mat my photos on a very thin piece of white matte, I think. Yeah, I do. I want to mat them, and then I want to ink the edges. So just to give it a little bit of a variation of color. So I'm going to go ahead and mat all 3 photos with a pretty thin border, not super thick. And then I will go in and find an ink color that matches and ink the edges. Okay, I got the edges matted, and I have 2 different colors that I want to attempt to try to ink the edges, and I'm not sure which one. First, I'm going to try this Stormy Sky. I'm just going to test it on the back. Okay, there's the Stormy Sky. I really like that one. And then I'm going to try this Faded Jeans, which is a bit darker than the Stormy Sky. I think I like the Stormy Sky better, the first color, the lighter one. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I'm going to just distress or ink up, whatever you want to call it, ink up the edges of my photo mats. Okay, I'm gonna leave this ink out in case I need it for anything else on this layout, but I can start, oh, got some fingerprints on my pictures there, but I can kind of start getting, I think I kind of like my 3 pictures overlapped a little bit like that. And then if I did one embellishment cluster up here, this isn't really like in order. I just need to see how it's looking. I'm debating my 3rd cluster and where it should go. If I've just got a tiny, tiny one over here. Okay. And then I do think I want to use some of this orange paper, even just a little bit. And I feel like I have a little tiny scrap of it still. Yep, here it is, right in here. And I don't know, just to add a little pop of color in there and pick up the orange in his shorts. And I feel like I'm going to be using more embellishments and stickers that have orange in them as well in these clusters, because we haven't even got to the stickers yet for the embellishment clusters. Like, we're still working on those are just the few pieces of ephemera that I pulled out. I am going to cut these down, just this orange one right here and this orange one. This is the packaging from the little gold stars that came in this kit. So I am just gonna cut this down so I can use these on my layout. Or maybe if I don't use them on this layout, I can use them on another layout this month. I really would like to use something. Got these going pretty good over here. Not sure about this little orange piece yet. Maybe I can just use an orange embellishment over there. Or maybe I can make this look like a tag. No, because I don't want it to compete with that. I'm just trying different configurations of getting orange everywhere. Yeah, I don't think I like this by itself with no other orange shapes in here, but I wonder if I should just put another layer underneath these pictures that includes orange. Let's see, or is this going to be just way too much? Wow. I don't necessarily want a big stripe across the back, but it kind of might look nice. Okay, I'm gonna do a few things. First, I'm gonna cut off this jagged edge, so I'm not dealing with that anymore. Next, I think I'm just gonna cut a little piece of this to put orange behind it. And I'm just gonna cut like a 2-inch strip. So this piece that I've got here is 6 inches tall, and it was almost 8 inches wide, and I cut a 2-inch strip. So this little piece right here is 2 inches by 6 inches. And I think I'm just gonna slide it right there. And I can try to put these little guys back here. And I need another piece down here to make it look like that's covering the whole back. So I'll just use this little scrap because you're not really gonna see it anyways. I think I can get behind this. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this down and adhere my pictures down. So at least I've got that bulk of my layout placed on here. And then I think I can start adhering some of my embellishments. I know I want this row of houses down here, these little beach houses. I know I want this up here. Paradise. I want this Find Your True North. Like this. Okay, I want this Get Outside and Roam. Okay, and then this little seagulls, I think I'm gonna ink the edges of them because they really blend in to this background. So I think I'll ink the edges of them the same color that I inked the edges of my photos. Otherwise, you almost won't even see this embellishment up there. So much better. Make sure that's straight. And then I can adhere the paradise. I'm gonna wait a minute on the paradise to see what other embellishments I want to add, but in the meantime, I can ink these also, these two little scalloped circle embellishments that kind of match with that seagull one. And I'm not even sure if I want both of these to be together, or if I want to put one down here, possibly. So we'll have to see what other embellishments we've got. Okay, so I've got that. I'm just trying to find, configurations that I like together here. I don't think I want to put any of those on there, so we'll move that. And then we'll come into this. I really like these. Maybe we can put Adventure Time up here and kind of make this cluster be a little more than what it is. Shall I try to put a little arrow? That's cute. Okay. I'm gonna put exploring in here. Yeah, I'll put exploring down there on that guy. Can go ahead and adhere some of these things down, and then I can just wedge the stickers underneath when I need to. I need to possibly add a few more little cute things here. What could I add here? Just to kind of spruce some of these up. Okay, I'm gonna try to stick this one down there. I've got this little yellow leaf. Oh no, that looks not very nice down there. I don't like that. Okay, I think I want to write, this is called Crystal Pier, which I had to go look up because I didn't remember that on my own. I think I'm going to write that with my alphabet and put it on this layout somewhere. Let's see. Let me get it all laid out on my little rulers, and then I'll see if there's even space for it on here. So I will be right back. The good thing about these Pink Fresh Alphas is there are so many of each letter. So I have plenty to spell out Crystal Pier. I don't like it up there. I kind of don't like it in the middle, but it might look nice in the middle. I don't want it down there. I don't like it like that. Ugh, I didn't leave myself a good place for this title, guys. Let's see. I wonder if I could kind of wedge it in here. Oh, that's way too much up there. Crystal Pier. It looks so boxy everywhere I put this. Obviously it doesn't fit right there. Okay, these letters are just not, it's too big for me to put these anywhere because I didn't plan my title in when I was designing this layout. Yeah, I'm seeing if even the word pier. I'm not liking this. I don't like this whole area right here. It needs something, and I'm not sure what that is yet. I wonder if this arrow is just throwing it off. I'm gonna try to peel it up. And maybe I'll just put a little something else down over here. Maybe when I get rid of all of that, maybe I can write Crystal Pier down here. No, it's just, no. I need to stop fighting with the title. It's just not gonna work. Okay, I think I'm gonna add these little details in here. I'm gonna add those two, because that, at least that brings in a little bit of the yellow color up there. I'm gonna pop this up on foam tape right there. And let's see if I need to add anything else on this layout. It's looking a little bare up there, but I don't want a whole nother cluster up there, but it just looks really bare up here. But the word pier does not work, as we've seen. It's just too big. Let's see. I went and searched through my embellishment packs, and I really like this Fun Times sign. So I think I'm going to put that up here. Okay, yeah, I like that there. Okay guys, I can't help it that I really want to put the name of the pier on my layout, and I think I found a good space now right here in the middle, not covering up too much of anything important in the pictures. So I am going to go ahead and put that down right where I want that. And after I get that down, I might want to put a few splatters on this layout, of course, as I usually do, but I'm not sure yet. So let me get all these letters down, and then I'll take a look at the overall design and decide what last final touches I want to add to this one. Okay, I think I do want to add some little mist around here. I think I want to add white again because I really liked the way that the white looked on my last layout. So I am going to go and grab something to splatter white. Alrighty, I found some white mist in my stash instead of making my own this time. Let's just cover up these things a little bit so they don't get mist on them. This is like old school white mist. And apparently, there we go. It's Delusions White Linen Ink Spray by Ranger. I don't even know if they make this anymore, guys, but I just happen to have it in my stash. So, and after this, I do think that I want to put a little small dark line right around the inside of this wood grain. I just think it will add just a little bit of interest there. And I think I'll start with one line. Yeah, I think that's all. Okay guys, this pretty much wraps up this layout using our Seaside Escape Limitless Kit and Essentials Kit. And if you are inspired by this video, either to use this kit and create a similar layout, or if you are just using your own stash and inspired by this video, we would love to see what you make on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club Facebook community group, and I will link that in the description of this video as well. Otherwise, I will see you in a couple of days with our next process video for this kit. Thanks guys, bye.